Welcome back to Denver 7 Sports, and it's time now for Talk of the Town with Brady King and Nick Rothschild with me. And a lot has happened since we were here last Sunday night. The Nuggets had just lost Game 7 to the Thunder, and then 4 days later, Josh Kroenke named David Adelman the new head coach. And now the search is on for a new general manager. Brady, my question to you guys is, what's more important? Adelman being the head coach or hiring a good GM?
Well, I think Josh Kroenke has made it clear that hiring a GM is more important only because he's going to take a lot more time to make this decision. He said he is not rushing it. He's willing to listen to outside voices. He's not opposed to hiring from within, but I think he is taking that decision very seriously, whereas Adelman was more of just a shoo-in. He felt like he was ready. It was a natural decision, and now the bigger, tougher decisions start.
Ben Tenzer. Who's with me? Ben Tenzer.
Who is?
He's the interim general manager right now. So, Nick, Kroenke said he might hire from within or go outside. So we don't know, but he just might hire two guys, Adelman and Tenzer, that have been with him for a long time.
He's taking control of this because he knows they made a mistake in promoting Calvin Booth. That's the read between the lines there. And the thing about the GM right now, Lionel, is it matters, but it doesn't, because there's not a lot the new guy's going to be able to do. They are very strapped in the way that they can maneuver this current roster and this current salary cap situation, especially because the Kroenkes have made it clear they are not to go above the second apron. That was Calvin Booth's whole problem. He may have been more aggressive in signing KCP or bringing back some of those championship guys if he had been given the green light from the Kroenkes to spend more money. They've made it clear you are not to be taxed above that second apron, so whoever gets that job is going to be handcuffed just like Booth.
Yeah, this ain't going to be easy for the new GM. But yeah, the old GM, I mean, Jamal got $208 million, Najee got $32 million, MPJ got $179. So, money was flying out like that. But now they got to calm down, make some better decisions, and that's what's going to make or break this organization going forward.
Yeah, I think it's all about development now. They've got to make the most of the roster they have because, like Nick said, they don't have many options. And Josh Kroenke said part of their pitch is going to be the fact that these guys, you get to play alongside the best in the world in Nikola Jokic, and that should be enough to get some of these younger guys going.
I get that you're gonna need Julian Strawther to improve his ball handling. You need Peyton Watson to not be a disaster on offense. You need Deron Holmes just to play. I think that's the biggest key.
Yeah.
But hope is not the way that you move forward. Hope is not something you can plan for or make a schedule by or look into the future and say, okay, here's step 1, 2, and 3, and then this is how we get back to winning a championship. Hope is kind of throwing your hands in the air and saying, this is, if this happens, great. If not, we don't really have a plan B.
Okay, well, Nuggets season over, Avs season over. Of course, busy off seasons coming up for both. But now what do we do? What are your plans for the summer, Brady?
Cabo, baby.
Oh, yes. Nick?
Vacation, tanning, I don't know.
Tanning?
Hang out with your
What
son.
about the Rockies?
Oh, yeah.
We got the Rockies this summer. But so, look, really, the next thing to look forward to here is Broncos. The OTAs start this week, which means the entire team will get together. Training camp will be here before we all know it. After Cabo and after tanning, I mean, here we go, training camp. But yeah, this is going to be fun, okay? Bo Nix has made a bunch of appearances. We've seen him out in the community. Yeah. He's at a football camp, been courtside at the Nuggets game, on the glass at the Avs game, throwing out the first pitch at the Rockies game. But now the real work starts. Brady, what are you excited to see at OTAs?
I mean, he's making a connection with the city of Denver, and now I'm excited to see him connect with some of those tight ends and receivers. I think it's fun that we won't have a quarterback battle this year because then we can talk more about some of the position battles, specifically running back. Excited to see if RJ Harvey can kind of take over the backfield or if he'll do the 1-2 combo with Audric Estime. Also excited to see some of the new guys we got on defense from the Niners. It'll just be exciting to see a lot of the rookies and see how they work their way in and if they take bigger roles than potentially some of our veterans.
I think not having a quarterback battle is sort of indicative of the whole roster, though. Like, Sean Payton has done such a good job with this overhaul of the Broncos roster that there really aren't a lot of places that we're wondering who's going to play or who's going to start, maybe who's going to get playing time. We're not looking at, who's going to be the corner opposite Pat Surtain. It's Riley Moss. We're not looking at who are going to be the starting safeties or linebackers or offensive line. Everything's already there. So we can just focus on how guys are performing at camp and hope that everything looks as crisp and clean as it has since Peyton got here.
But yeah, they signed in free agency starting safety, starting linebacker, and the starting tight end. And then, of course, they picked the starting running back, in my opinion. I think R.J. Harvey will be starting. But you're right. I mean, the third down back, well, all that kind of stuff works it out. But to me, that's, as you said, the roster's set pretty much, except for the two needs that they had coming into the draft and free agency, and that was tight end and running back. And they got R.J. Harvey, they got Evan Ingram, and drafted a tight end as well. So we'll see. I'm excited about the whole roster that, as you said, Sean Payton has put together. This will drive the summer for me, is looking ahead to the Broncos.
Amen.
All right, looking forward to all the Broncos stuff coming up, starting this week with OTAs. All right, that's all for now. Denver 7 News will be right back after this break.